Welcome everyone to Dresden Files, Las Vegas. Who remembers what happened last week? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller?
I volunteer Connor.
You bastard.
Everyone takes a step back.
That's how that works.
You damn snake. Wait.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm genuinely trying to recall, because we... Well, hang on, let me check my notes.
I love that you take notes.
Hey man, when Walmart has their back-to-school sale, buy a bunch of notebooks. They're fantastic for taking notes.
Yes, they are. They are fantastic for taking notes and figuring out what's going on.
Yes.
No.
So, oh right. Ashton found out that Candice Bass, or Candy Bass, is probably, as far as my notes say, Candice Coronado. So I'm pretty sure that got confirmed, though.
I mean, do you remember who Candice Coronado specifically is?
Regina's sister.
Yeah, that's as much as I know.
Baby sister.
Oh, yes, like sister without caring. There's that. We had a group discussion for a huge chunk of the session on what to do going forward. So I remember the group asking Ashton to, well, basically, where we should go with this. Sounded like everyone was for honesty for the most part, aside from, I think, one person, maybe? Two?
We had some competing opinions.
That's true, and at the end of the day, it all lies with Ashton, what he wants to do, although he is a pretty honest guy, so... Who knows? Could all wind up backfiring, but loads of ideas. I remember that, and the other thing I remember was something about the ghost thief. I remember there being a ghost thief, and we were told to look at the last chance pawn. I think that was towards the end of the session. I know I'm missing a big chunk of everything else that happened.
There was also discussion about Josiah.
Oh, right, because everyone found out about my fuck-up. Let's call it what it is a fuck-up. I really screwed that up. Because I did not know that leprechauns are really good at screwing people over. And then I looked up stories and went, fuck.
That's the case with all Fae.
Yeah! Fae are kind of good at screwing over mortals. They're really good at it. But, yeah.
I like how you act like he's done this some horrible, terrible thing and screwed you over. I love that you're acting this way.
Oh, I'm well aware. Technically, he hasn't done anything horrible to me yet. He has the power to if he really wants to.
He's been super generous right now.
Oh, I know. I mean,
he doesn't quite like Steph's character, but that's mostly because bad social interactions with her. But
he's in-laws. In-laws have to hate the non-family, apparently.
Lizzie only has to do what one person tells her to do.
I can name 3 off the top of my head.
I was just going to go, Lucky? Maybe?
Yes, Lucky.
Okay. That's who you're referring to.
Regina?
She does that because she wants to.
Trixie. No.
Yeah, Trixie. Trixie's the third one.
Fuck. I mean, you don't have to. It'll end well. And again, you have some magic or something, or some connection to it, so you might fare well. I'm not getting in a fight with Trixie. I think I'll die. Anyway, I digress. So last session, yeah, a ton of discussion, basically.
I don't
About
know what we needed a thief for.
shit,
And
I
Ashton
don't.
suggested the Ghost Bandit.
Who then gave us the tip for the last chance pawn? I don't remember.
Probably Velia.
Mm-hmm.
I think she. Oh, did she use contacts or she talked? Excuse me. To Velda or one of the Eldas, because I can't remember all their names.
She has superior contacts. Remember that?
That is scary on a Fae. Yeah, that makes sense. So, superior contacts. Yeah, she used her contacts to find out the tip. Last chance pawn. And now we're gonna have to figure out what the hell we do with last chance pawn.
That doesn't explain the entire reason that we need a thief.
Did we decide on screwing over Josiah, or...
Yeah, wait, why did we need a thief?
Yeah, I really don't recall. We needed a thief because... Wait, no, that was something to do with, I want to say it was something to do with screwing over Magnus, but I don't remember what it was.
Yes, well, clearly we wanted to steal something from it.
I wrote down that clue for the last chance pawn, and I never thought to write down why we needed a thief. Damn it. So... we weren't going to try to steal Deed or something, I hope, from him. Because the only person who could pull that off would be a Ghost Bandit, actually. But Deeds can be proven. I think.
Yeah.
So I don't think that was it. What were we gonna steal?
In all honesty, I don't remember either. I was hoping someone else did. So, Steph, do you remember what it was?
No, because I'm pretty sure I was taking a shower at that point.
Shit.
If only we could go back and figure out what it was.
Oh yeah, it's recorded, haha.
Thank God.
As I said, curse you, Connor, for your insufficient notes.
I know, right? I'm actually kind of annoyed with myself that I didn't take that note.
I seriously do need to go buy some like paper though, like because I've been like critically low on any sort of like non-printer paper ever since I stopped going to ever since I graduated college. So
I'm an amateur writer, so I go through paper like fucking crazy.
I used to do that. Then I got the internet, and now documents. Lots of documents.
There's this magical thing, Travis, called Amazon, where they buy things and put them at your doorstep.
yeah.
Yes. So, got him out of the way. We are working on getting Candy Bass out of the way, but Sorry, I'm thinking in like the long term. Going. Well, we've basically got Jonathan Burton out of the way for the time being. Candy Bass has to be worked on. And Ace Ashby is not going to be an easy one.
Oh boy. Really, Brandon.
So I'm petting a kitty, which is impeding my ability to look things up.
That was my
Amazing.
physical response. Oh man.
I don't remember why you needed a.
How? Need to figure out how to access the recordings. So I think I remember.
Yeah, I think I am the only one with access to the recordings, which is a slight issue.
Ghost Bandit. I don't fully remember. Shit. I'm almost certain it was stealing from Magnus, but what we were stealing?
Yeah, because I remember. Oh yeah, I have the meeting with them planned out in my head. I just
Don't
didn't.
remember.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a bad GM.
I can't believe I forgot to write it down.
I prepared. I just didn't realize why you were doing it. I'm like, all right.
I forgot why too. Like, why can I only remember? I can only remember Ashton suggesting, "What about the Ghost Bandit in the papers?" I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not a bad idea. One of us goes make some calls, and I
Who's
can't
gonna
remember
call?
before that.
Ghost Bandit.
Who are you gonna call? The Ghost Bandit.
I repeat, facepalm. Anyway, I gotta think.
So, anyone looking to look it up, that should be there. It's actually public.
Cool.
Right.
So it's probably just unlisted then. Or
Well,
maybe it isn't. Who knows? But yeah, if we have the link, we're fine.
It's labeled as Session 6 because I am lazy and haven't gone in and edited things out since Session 6 because I'm terrible. But anyway.
Trying to find it now. Just because it only shows my channel for some reason.
Oh, you don't see your channel? Oh, okay. Well, let me go to.
I didn't know I had a channel. Sweet, I can live stream.
Everyone has a channel. Here we go. That should do it right there.
Alright, I think I remember around when in the session it was. Let me just. This might take
It would
us.
be at the end, near the end.
Yeah. Yeah, because we cliffhangered on the Ghost Bandit.
Yeah. I've got a cat who's loving all on me, and if I move, she's gonna freak out and move.
The tyranny of felines.
Yes.
There's contacts showing up. Okay, we're almost there. That's what it was. Okay.
Patrick has the answer. Answers for Patrick.
Okay. So, now that I found it, it all relates actually back to Josiah. We're essentially trying to make it look like he's going to be giving himself the largest cut of anyone. As in, take more than his fair share for his, I think his tournament. Hang on, let me go back again. Let's see.
Steph, you still alive? Steph?
There we go. Okay. So yeah, what I finally figured out what it fully is. Thank you to Steven for coming up with that one, actually. To make it look like, or we're basically trying to find a way to make it look so that Josiah cares for himself above his clan and his allies by giving himself the most money. Giving himself the
And what
highest
did you need a
cut.
thief for that again?
That's a good question. Sorry. I'm right there.
Oh, here's a sad thing. Apparently, the Times-Picayune, which is the oldest newspaper in New Orleans, just fired its entire staff.
Oh,
Damn.
that sucks.
So
Maybe they deserved it.
Okay, there it is.
they deserved it.
That's our hot take of the day.
Stealing something.
No, I said maybe they deserved it.
Oh, maybe they deserve it.
Oh, okay. Yes, it is possible, but unlikely that every single employee deserved it.
Okay, so hang on. Let me listen a bit more.
While we're doing that, what are you guys doing? Are you guys like heading out? I believe you were all having a conversation. Trixie is there. Lucky is there.
Well, I'm pretty sure I figured out what it is. Essentially, have the thief steal from something very important about the dwarves and the leprechauns. And if there's a way to make it appear
They're
as
Lucky
though...
Charms?
Yes. Of course. And if there's a way to make Josiah look like he's been taking them and keeping very valuable, very important things for himself. Basically, we're setting him up. So that way no one will respect him and he has no no chance in hell of his plan succeeding. There. Ugh.
Yeah.
Sorry for all that. I just wrote all that down so that way I won't forget again. Recap's done.
Yep.
Fuck.
That was a fairly large recap. I know Steph was in there looking for things, so I'm giving Steph a chip, and I'm going to give Patrick a chip. There you guys go.
Yeah, Steph definitely deserves one. She helped me so much with that one. I was going to say, if you just gave me one, I was going to put over to Steph's picture and say, you take it. You helped a lot. Okay.
So, all right. Yes, you guys were planning on getting a thief for trying to figure out some way to possibly set up Josiah. Is it a bad plan?
Well, I feel like we might want to focus on Magnus right now. He is technically the bigger threat.
Yeah.
This is true. But... well, actually, no. They are holding a poker tournament soon. Also, having a ghost thief or ghost bandit on our side would not be a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could use the thing with Josiah as kind of like a trial for having them do something bigger with Magnus.
Yeah, that would work. Is there initiation? Assuming they want to, anyway. Or we can pay them, or...
I mean, the first thing you would need to find is what exactly you would want to steal, all right? So you need to figure out what that would be, and then hire some... well, I mean, you could also hire someone to find out what there is to steal and then steal it. Like...
this is true.
Yeah, so as you're sitting there, the door opens to the shop, and in walks two familiar people.
Yay, the Drapers are back.
I like that was yay, the Drapers are back.
Hey, they're fun. At least from what I saw in the first session.
Alright, so...
I was too busy internally going, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, what am I preparing myself for?
Like, oh god, Brayden's throwing Red Court, then you're like, oh, this is a new take on Red Court. He goes, yes, it is.
Yeah, someone's actually happy the Red Court showed up first.
Yeah.
Because... oh, actually, no. It's not both of them. Because this is in the morning. It is only Liana who kind of... she sort of walks in with her she's in a very nice dress, but she's got like elbow length white gloves on. You know, she was wearing something very similar to that the last time she was in also. She, walks in out of the sunlight, so either she is not a full blown vampire, or she's as powerful as a full blown vampire that she can walk around during the day.
So an agent or something terrifying.
So she kind of walks in and bows, and she's like, I hope I'm not interrupting anything, am I? And, Trixie kind of looks at her like, I don't know, maybe you are. And she kind of crosses her arms, and like a few other, goons kind of just like shoulder into the room suddenly, just, casually, just there, crossing their arms, looking at her. She's like, well, if I am interrupting something, I can come back. I was hoping to get some assistance.
No interruption. Please come join us.
Oh, sorry.
Isn't it?
Thank you very much. She comes and she sits down, and she's, well, my husband is having a bit of a problem that he would like addressed. Considering he is pledging his support towards your internal political issue, he would very much like it if perhaps you could clean up a internal political issue he is having.
Hmm.
What do you need assistance with?
His name is Domingo Cortez. I am sure some of you are aware of him.
Yeah. I'm aware.
Indeed.
From what my husband has seen, it looks as if he is rebuilding his drug power base in the city. And this is not something that I would like to happen. However, my hands and my husband's hands are currently, shall we say, tied on the matter. It is very improper for us to say, get involved in the workings of another member of the court.
Well, I'm definitely game. I think he deserves a little payback.
How exactly would you like him dealt with?
Quickly, she kind of says, with a sort of sharp and smile about her things. Quickly is better than slowly.
Are we talking about trying to remove him from the city, remove him from the continent, the planet?
All of the above would be fine.
Lizzie's gonna kind of look over at Regina and say, is there a way that we could assist them without getting Raina upset with us?
uh, Regina kind of chuckles, and I go, I believe that way would be secretly.
Leave no witnesses. All right.
As I flip to my powers page. Sweet.
Of course, the other issue would very well be that we may not know all the witnesses that are around. If Manfrey is anything to go by. After all, it is not quite like we can do things in the night and not have spirits about to look at us. And if we do something in the day, well, then other people will be there. Liana kind of nods. She's like, indeed, this is also something that my husband and I have been up against. With Domingo in the city, he is vying for power, and if we are forced to split our attention between struggling with him and the other members of the Red Court that are in and around in the city, then we will have less that we can spend focused on combating Magnus.
Oh. So he's a drug pusher. He is doing horrible shit, most likely. And he is making it harder for our allies to assist.
Drugs are the least of the vile things he does.
Yeah.
Domingo Cortez is, by stock and trade, a human trafficker.
That explains so much. He's a clever bastard.
Not quite clever enough. But I suppose I should be thankful for that. If he were, he would be more of a danger. Right now, he is just a nuisance. But a nuisance that I and my husband do not wish to abide for much longer.
Well, I'll help. I can promise my help. Partially because this is personal.
It is personal. So I'm giving you 2 trips. One is we'll get by with a little help from our friends because technically she's part of the friends group.
All right.
And another because of your aspect, Cross Domingo Cortez is coming into play here.
I was wondering when it would come into play.
Yeah.
All right.
Hand you one also, Elizabeth, because of the group aspect. And I'm going to hand you one, Travis, because of the group aspect.
All right. Yes, I shall assist. Ashton also remembers Domingo Cortez because he found out later that's actually how he ended up meeting Ian. That's who Ian saw feeding in the hospital. Like,
Wow. I was actually not fully aware of that. Wow.
so he's also probably the one that set the mind eraser people on him. The Lathe Society.
Mm-hmm.
I may not.
We most definitely will assist you, Connor, since you have the strongest connection and the strongest reason to want him dead. It might make the most sense for you to take point.
All right.
Regina nods a little. That would be good. Very well. It would be best if I and Elizabeth are not seen taking direct action against Domingo. After all, Reina still is a half owner in my in my club back in New Orleans. And Liana nods and goes, "I fully understand this, Lady Lady LeBlanc. And once we deal with Domingo and here, you can rest assured that my husband and I will be most, shall we say, interested in helping you find perhaps a better arrangement for yourself. After all, I hear New Orleans is wonderful." Lena, Liana kind of smiles a little bit at that. Regina smiles back and nods, and Trixie goes, "So we're gonna do something with the red court bitch?" Liana shoots her a look. "Not you, the other red court bitch."
Okay then.
See Liana just kind of tense a little bit.
The other.
I'm not the most well versed in human societies, but typically one doesn't refer to one's allies as bitches, right?
She just looks at you. She looks at you and goes, "Why you gotta be such a bitch?" At which point Liana actually starts laughing. She's like, "Ah, he is right. As so are you, little one." It's like, "I'm not little. I'm the security chief." She gives him she points to her eyes and points at Liana and points to her eyes and points at Liana. Liana goes, "My mistake." I suppose that makes you head bitch in charge? Liana goes, Trixie goes, "Damn fucking right it does."
I like how she almost caused a situation and then stopped it by insulting another party member.
It's almost like these characters have aspects and backgrounds and stuff that get played, and
Oh yeah.
the fact that Liana has superb discipline and self-control pulled the shit out of the fire, and the fact that Ashton spoke up saved it also. Yes. Anyway.
Yeah. That was great. All right then. Whew. That's good because that was getting kind of tense and serious. Oh man. So... Now I'm trying to think about what we should do.
So we have a pawn shop to visit and an evil drug wannabe overlord to deal with.
Yeah. Who, good lord, it could wind up very bad. Just occurs to me, this could wind up very bad with Connor genuinely snapping the guy's neck or something.
If you say that out loud, Leona goes, "I'm perfectly fine with that."
If Connor refers to himself in the third person, then I'm worried about Connor.
Mhm.
Only Trixie can do that, because Trixie is Trixie.
Connor is Cash. Connor Cash can refer to himself in the third person, but usually only when he's channeling that Cash, you know?
That's what I would figure. Connor himself is like, nah. But yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's been
good.
his cash persona.
Fuck, that would have been a fun trouble aspect. More to think about later if we wind up offing Domingo Cortez. Anyway, so now how do we track him down? Where's my stats page? There you are. Damn it. I just remembered one of the players has really, really, really good contacts.
Unfortunately, she isn't here right now.
I know. Tempted to just roll contacts and basically he whips out his phone and calls up a few people he knows. Although there's two ways I could do that.
Well,
One being...
what is the intent of it? Is it are you trying to like because you can whip out your phone, you can call someone, but I want to know, what are you trying to do with the move? Are you trying to establish an aspect on the scene that you have people you can contact? Are you trying to attack him socially by, say, starting to spread, rumors about him? Because that's a thing you can do.
A pissed off Red Court. This will end well. How could I do this? I could do that. I could call up a few friends, or the way I'm looking at it is I could go with either the professional way, like the boxing way. Well, he's Bookie, so there's someone who knows where Bookie is. Or I can go with the sleazy drug side of, hey man, you know where to score this? And then just start going freaking, I don't know, Batman levels and tearing up the city.
So you're trying to get information on him?
Yeah. I mean, I can try.
All right. Do you want to make it a declaration or an assessment?
I'll go with declaration is when you declare that something is what it is. Assessment is finding out things, correct?
Yes.
Then I'll go with assessment on this one.
All right.
All right, let me make sure that's correct. My contacts is at 2. And dice. Thanks, dice.
Unfortunately, you spend a moment, like, you go off into a corner, which is also, assessment takes longer than declaration. It just flat out does.
Well, yeah. Even if I buff that, I'd probably need a grade to get solid information, would be my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have much. Yeah.
Assessment takes longer, and it is usually there. So, are you going to be tagging any aspects, or are you?
Well, I have. Does that tie us into both? Actually, I could bump that up to a grade.
You might be able to bump it up higher.
Potentially. Because I would like to find information about where he is, or how to get to him, or something.
Okay, so the question is, what aspects are you tagging? Keep in mind, you don't need to tag your own aspects. You can tag other aspects.
You're right. Ooh. That's a dangerous one. That one is more of a trouble city aspect thing, but I could be playing with fire with that.
Which aspect?
I just saw the golden rule. I went,
Yeah.
well, everyone's under Coronado's thumb.
Oh, no. Keep in mind, those are 3 different aspects. High stakes of Vegas living is one aspect. The golden rule is another aspect. And
Okay.
under Coronado's thumb is a separate aspect.
Oh. What's the golden rule, then?
What is the golden rule?
If you hover over it, it says everything revolves around money more than anything else.
Is that what it is?
Well, it's a theme of the city.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my argument would have been then, because under Coronado's thumb is a dangerous one, but I could see everyone's under Coronado's thumb. But that would be...
How would you be utilizing the fact that everyone's under Coronado's thumb?
Well, this is why I say it's playing with fire, because I would essentially have to contact someone from Coronado.
Yeah, that would be a thing.
It could lead somewhere, because I'm certain they don't like this guy, but that makes myself far more known, which is a worry, although I'm pretty sure he knows who I am. So, because I got in his face and told him off. But high stakes of living, well, I could make the argument for that, essentially. Or the golden rule, actually. Essentially anything can be sold. Including information.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't want to kill all my chips, but I got 2, so I can do 1 for golden rule for anything can be bought and sold, including information. We should put that at a 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much of a stretch. Actually, that was the argument I would have used for high stakes of Vegas living, but that work now. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't say anything.
I did.
What would you say?
I'd like to make a declaration in an attempt to save Patrick from spending all of his chips.
All right. What is the what's the declaration you'd like to make mid his roll? Because this is usually not something that's allowed. All right.
I'm fine with waiting until he's done with his roll. It just seemed like he was waffling on wanting to spend the chips.
Okay. But yeah, no, he has to make the decision on what's going to happen with this roll, and then we'll move on to your declaration also. All right?
All right. Well, my thing is I can't think of any other real arguments. Like...
I mean, I can also check Ashton's contacts. He has great contacts.
Then I'll just stop here. I'll stop it with a 2. If I can get any information, then I'll take what I can get.
I mean, do you want to even spend it on the chip if you're just doing a 2?
You're
Or
right.
If you're spending it on the golden rule aspect, That to me says you're going to have to pay to get the information,
You're right.
which is
Yeah.
going to lower your resources.
Oh, you're right. Maybe I will just let that stand at a 0 then.
Right.
Okay, I get nothing.
Yeah, you go out, you start pounding the pavement, but you can't find anything. It's possibly you just don't know the right people, or it's possibly that the people that would have given you context there have already been told to shut the fuck up. All right, so now Ashton, actually Steph said she first wanted to make a declaration. So what declaration would you like to make?
I would like to declare that Domingo likes to hang out at Nirvana.
Domingo likes to hang out at Nirvana? Sure. Nirvana is the White Court Club, correct?
Yeah, the strip club.
All right.
Okay, yeah, for a sleazy bastard like him, that would make sense.
Sure. That would be a contacts roll. And I'd like it to be at least a 3. All right?
Oh well.
Is there some chip spends for that, or are we going to stick it with the -1?
I can really only see like 1 or 2 aspects working, which wouldn't be enough to get me up. So I'll just leave it.
2 aspects would be enough to get you to 3, because it's a +2 each time, remember? But if you are happy with
I thought
leaving
you
it,
said I needed a 4.
I said a 3. You can leave it in Ashton's hands. Ashton's very capable snake-like hands.
Alright, I will tag my friends or my family.
How is that? Give me the reason for that, please.
Because this is something that we're doing to assist our friends and allies.
Yes, it's a motivation. That makes perfect sense.
And then I'm going to tag the group aspect. We'll get by with a little help from our friends. Because, again, this is something for Liana and Connor.
I'm actually I'm very conflicted about the group aspect for that, because
All right. How about looking for my lost brother William? I happen to have stumbled upon Domingo while checking out Nirvana.
fair enough. I will take that. You have been around the city looking for your lost brother. That makes sense. All right. All right. That puts it to a 3. All right. I'm going to say I'm going to give a minor caveat to this. Sometimes he's there. It's not like he is always there. If you had gotten something like a 4 or higher, it would have been a very familiar place for him as that declaration. It's more like right now that either him or someone connected to him will be there. You're not guaranteed it will be him who's there, but probably someone related to him will be there. Is that acceptable?
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't expecting him to be there all the time.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make that clear because I'm putting this slight change in, and you did roll and pay for this to say, yes, you succeed, but this is the, a small little thing to it, All right, so Nirvana it's a place. So you know that he does there. So you sit there. You make the comment. Oh, I hear about Nirvana, and Liana nods. She goes, yes, he's often there, or either him or one of his other people are often there peddling their things. He's also known to bring people in for the White King.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, he is a smuggler of people. So let's just say drugs aren't the only thing he sometimes peddles at Nirvana.
Ashton, perhaps when Connor comes back, you two want to go check it out?
Ashton?
Sorry, what? I
If
did not
perhaps
hear that.
comes back, you and he would like to go check it out.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, so Connor, you walk back in. Fuck, this guy is hard to find.
Well, I couldn't find shit out. So what I miss? Anyway.
We were just discussing you and Ashton going to Nirvana to see if Domingo or one of his goons is around peddling their drugs.
Let's see.
Yeah. It would make sense. Actually, yeah, yeah, that would make sense. Excuse me.
Yeah, so Nirvana's in the city, but not the strip.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Coronado location, so that's interesting.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Well, a couple of his daughters are employed as strippers, so not really that surprising.
A couple of wait, Domingo's daughters? Or do you meant Magnus's?
Magnus's.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying why would Domingo be there?
Because men like sex?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Wait, do vampires work
Diana goes, that is not something that is solely suited to men, dear. Trixie just goes,
No.
I'm gonna go now. Let you guys be creepy here as much as you want. Ugh, sex is gross and weird.
I will remind you of that later.
Okay, you guys having sex is gross and weird.
goddamn. Trixie keeps saying stuff like this. She's gonna wind up with so many nods. She'll be pretty much a god in her own right. Fucking hell.
Yes, men are not the only ones that sex. But he asked specifically about Domingo.
So I guess even after they become red vampires, it's still that
She
desire's still
she,
there.
she kind of turns and looks at you and goes, "Do you really wish to discuss my sexual appetites?"
Well, not yours specifically. Well, if you want to share, Trixie's left the room.
She kind of looks at you and then turns back, goes,
Ashton, I will give you some romance novels to peruse at your leisure.
I was trying to do the joking thing, okay? It's alright, I'll just try to be funnier in the future.
"Please do. Is there anything else you need assistance with? I believe you are coming up with a decently well plan on your own."
Don't think so.
Just, I guess, let us know if you happen to hear anything through the grapevine about Magnus that we should be aware of.
Of course. We are currently gearing up for his carnival. Or carnivale, as he is calling it.
Carnival.
The big party that was in the newspaper.
Yeah, but Carnival. I thought it was just called Carnival or Carnival. Carnival. Anyway,
Apparently, all that money can't buy you the ability to spell.
He's being different.
all right then. So, on to tracking down a... what's a good word for him?
Vice Paddler.
Yeah, that works. I was gonna say Dead Man, but, well, vampires aren't quite what the movies said, I think.
Nothing quite is.
Hmm.
I
I'm
think it
serious.
depends on the movie. I've only ever seen a vampire sparkle with body glitter involved.
Have you not looked in a mirror? I can promise you, your kind is the one who inspired those myths. Not that mine isn't keen on using them. Also,
I never really thought about it that way.
Oh man, goodness great.
Alright, boys, I suppose you're off then. I suggest being careful with what you do with your hands.
Yeah. I will... try to keep my temper in check. Though if I do see him, let's hope he's not there. I really don't want to bring that much wrath down on my head all at once from what I'm going to do to the club if he's there. Hey, I try not to make collateral damage, but, you know, when they try to run away, gotta throw some tables at them. And chairs. And waiters. I'm kidding, God. Alright.
Lizzie shrugs. I don't know. Throwing people seems perfectly normal.
Huh. Actually, I could try doing that. Ideas for later. Anyway, I can be goofy. Alright. Just look up the location on the phone and then start headed towards the exit.
all right. Admittedly, it's so. You make your way there.
Okay.
So you're making your way there. And I'm trying to think of the words I'm trying to use. Sorry, everything just fell out of my head.
Oh.
It's all
Um,
good.
Oh, right. Ashton coming along too, right?
Yes. Sorry, I don't know how long I muted myself for.
Oh god, did you do that thing where you're talking?
You've been quiet for quite a while, so probably a good long while. Anyway,
Whoops.
so
Yeah.
it's like noon. If I'm being correct. Have you ever been to a strip club in the middle of the day?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Imagine it's kind of sparse.
It's probably pretty dead.
It might even be closed.
Closed. Yeah.
But so you make your way there, and it doesn't look like it's open for business, but you're fairly certain there are people still inside. Getting more food? All right.
I was about to say, wow, we're really good at this human thing, huh, Connor? Of course, the strip
I mean,
club's closed during the day.
I suppose Steph did say that businessmen on their hours, so it's possible that they're open, but
Well, I just went and thought, well, depending on we're in Vegas.
yeah.
Very possible they're open. City that never fucking sleeps. Kind of like New York.
No, Vegas sleeps. It just sleeps during the day. Like literally, it's nocturnal.
Yeah.
It sleeps with the hangovers during the day.
Yeah.
And the
That
crypto.
does make sense.
New York never sleeps. Vegas is just awake when you should be asleep.
Sin City.
And
Okay.
it remembers.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And Vegas always remembers.
Vegas remembers.
Anyway. Well, we can try to get in anyway.
Mm-hmm. So you start making your way there. Have you guys been at a strip club?
I don't know about that. Ashton probably wouldn't have had the cash for the most part.
If you're saying the character, most
I'm
likely.
asking both, actually. Patrick, I know that your character has been to a strip club.
Oh god, definitely. But
Yeah,
as for
I'm not
me,
certain you've ever had the unique pleasure.
I don't think I've actually physically been in one, but I've seen enough media to know what strip clubs are like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same here.
All right. As someone who has been in strip clubs. It's like a bar. Yeah, it's bar. It's worse than a bar with naked ladies. It is.
Worse, you say?
So
Yeah. I've seen strip clubs in video games and TV. That's about it.
it's all right. It's all about and in TV or there's it's a thing. So it's the middle of the day. The only benefit to that is the music is probably not playing as loud. It's probably the only benefit. It's probably a kind of skeleton crew, and the girls are not probably putting on their best face forwards. In fact, it's probably a lot of the resting bitch face. Someone just kind of sways on a pole, walks down the aisle with it, just takes the money, because it's much like a show or like going to a restaurant. You know, when you go to a restaurant and you have a what's it called? You have a waiter who's just kind of on. They're chipper and they're upbeat, and it really makes the experience for you.
Basically, that waiter 8 hours after their shift going, "Oh God, kill me."
Well, no, and have you been to restaurants where you know the waiter didn't care, and like didn't give a shit about customer service,
Yeah.
barely got your order right,
Yup.
while superficially paying attention to you?
Ah, okay, I see what you're getting at now.
Yeah.
It's
That's the experience that you're having here.
It's the
Uh,
pay me and go away face. Gotcha.
Basically, we're doing this for money. It doesn't matter.
I'm fucking tired.
Yeah. It's it's not very good. There's a bouncer at the door that charges you $20 to get in.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hmm.
Actually, I've seen bars that do that. It's bullshit.
And then tells you that there's a 2-drink minimum.
All right. That's not a problem for Connor.
Probably a problem for Ashton.
Yeah, please help.
Let me just, no, thank God. Inhuman toughness and inhuman recovery here. Inhuman recovery in particular. Okay, I can drink your, I can drink your drinks for you, sure. Vampiric powers are awesome, except when they're not, which is most of the time. Anyway,
Oh, you got inhuman toughness from
I have all the
Yeah.
goddamn inhuman.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, in a fight, I'm scary as shit.
I didn't get any of them.
You got inhuman snake.
I got some other good stuff though.
You got diminutive size, which
Yeah.
is a power in and of itself.
I get some decent things. I have venomous claws and diminutive size.
Ooh, venomous claw. That's cool.
Well, yeah, his claws are technically fangs, but
Yes.
you know.
It just, I mean, I can rename it fangs. It's just it works like exactly like claws. It's just renamed.
Yeah.
So you can just bite someone as a human and give them venom. Ugh.
No.
Oh,
SB.
Yeah, it's a venomous is a trapping of claws / fangs.
okay. Fair enough. But yeah. Although, if you do remember with diminutive size, like, if you have decent mobility, like I did with Parvis, just changing from human to animal to back to chase after someone going under and over stuff really fast.
And
Really
losing all your clothes.
I think that was after he had the
Oh, the
magic
enchanted
clothes.
stuff.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
One day, a strange dragon will take an interest in you. God, that sounded wrong on so many levels. Anyway,
The Dragon
sorry.
of the East Coast.
My God, sorry, I'm being silly. But yeah, I can help you out with covering your entry and drinks and stuff. But we're here for information. My main
Yes.
information. I guess that means I should head over to the bar first and get some drinks and stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
And basically just keeping an ear out while I'm drinking, seeing if I can find information, keeping an eye around the room. And I have no idea what you want to do. That's my plan. My brilliant plan.
So
Okay.
we're looking for oh god, why can't I remember his name?
Domingo Cortez or one of his
Domingo's goons or himself, which I'm guessing, since we know what he looks like. Well, actually, no, I don't know if we do.
I'm certain. Well, I'll say basically, I probably don't have a picture of him, but I can describe him really well. Or I might have a picture.
Why don't you just look around to see if he's here? It should be sparse enough. Shouldn't be too hard to roll if it has to be a roll.
So
This is true.
you walk up. You walk up to a bar, and there's a lady behind the bar. And she's wearing about as much as the other girls, maybe a little more, probably. She's like, "Hey, welcome to Nirvana. How can I help you?" She almost has that energy. Almost.
They do swap out bartenders.
It's the room is dark. There is a faint odor about the place of sweat and smoke and spilled drinks. It does not seem very sanitary. You can just tell that bodily fluids have likely been on everything in this place. If you brought out the luminol and the black light, if you brought the luminol with the black lights that are already in this place, it would light up even more like a Christmas tree.
Nasty.
Mm-hmm. I hope you enjoy the picture that I'm painting for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Chairs, tacky, ugly carpeting, and now it's disgusting and unsanitary.
Yeah. So, in a second, a blonde-haired woman comes up to you and goes, "Hi, I'm Amanda. Can I help you with anything?"
Wait, she comes up to who? Me or
You, Connor.
okay, thank you. Well, I mean, I do need a drink, but I'm also just asking around about, well, someone I know.
Oh, you're trying to find some? That's what brings you here? What are you drinking?
Oh shit, I have no idea what his drink of choice would be. Shit, what would a boxer drink?
You know, my favorite drink is the Grey Goose vodka with it's the Grey Goose vodka shooters.
All right, I'll try that.
You should get some of them. So she's like, "Oh yeah." So they come over and they set down some shooters in front of you and some shooters in front of her, and she like lifts them up and she just downs hers and then downs the other one and gestures to you.
All right. Sure, this can only be good. I'm fully aware.
Oh, and they put other shooters down. They put two down in front of Travis's character.
Ashton.
Travis also, Ashton also.
All right. Guess we're doing
Shit.
this.
Well, I didn't plan for that. I was just gonna get like 4 glasses of whiskey or something and chug them. Well, shit. But yeah, I can do my shots.
So, would you like a dance, big boy? So you do your shots. Ashton, are you doing the shots?
Yeah, Ashton will do that.
All right, I want you to roll me endurance because you are a working class snakeware and thus likely not used to actually drinking alcohol.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, here's your 2 drink. I'm out of the way.
Where is that? Endurance is fair.
Take the aspect. We'll get by for a little help on by our friends. Hey, drink it. Sorry. Go ahead.
Drunk. All right, that's a good roll.
Yeah, you.
Wow.
It's almost like no one can tell that you're not human. All right.
That was good.
just like the bottle old Stevie McJones would share with me. You know, the homeless guy.
Mm-hmm. Wait, are you literally comparing their top shelf alcohol with?
No, he's not saying that out loud. He's thinking it.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Good to know. Good to know. I'm like, this would be interesting. Yes. Oh, hey, you know that stuff you just said was really good? It tastes like gutter trash. Oh, that's
Yummy green
a good way to
alcohol.
get. Yeah.
Fuck, man. All right.
So as you're doing this, so you have Amanda who's kind of hanging on you. She's like, you know, would you like a dance? There's some private rooms in the back. I mean, you did this, Steph.
I'm well aware too that they're white court, but this is also the best way to get information. So, damn it. Shit. Damn you, Connor. Damn you, your ego. Because, yeah, he probably would say something like, sure, yeah, let's go on into one of the back rooms.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
Connor.
always bet on cash is definitely the aspect there, but there's also Ian's desires. Your dad's dreams, your mother's nightmares, and Ian's desires.
Evil. Or so evil.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just come out and say, so have you seen this guy? Because then it's like if she's been tipped off by him or paid off by him.
You're right, but you've got 2 compels on you for things that are coming up. I'm compelling the always bet on cash to be the cash persona, and the Ian's desires thing for the fact that you have a boyfriend.
All right.
Cash would go to the back room, but
I see what this is going to head to, actually. And yeah, both are potentially very interesting. But yeah, I'll take Ian's desires and use that chip to pay off the other one and basically say no, even though it's probably going to make this more difficult in the long run. Damn it.
you're giving her the brush off, telling her no, go away.
Yeah, damn it. This could have worked. Oh well.
All right, so I mean,
Well, it's a lot of chips.
he goes, "Oh, but come on, Mr. Clemens. I know you really like to party hard."
Oh yeah, local celebrity. She knows you.
Not helping.
So you're gonna need to either pay another chip out there in order to knock this one away, or maybe you take the 2 now and you buy off Ian's desires. Because you can do that. You can go, fine, I'm not doing Ian's desires anymore. That one's going away. I'm taking a chip and I'm doing it.
I love moral quandaries.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I will pay one more chip.
And choose which one.
Well, I'm paying a chip to cancel out the other two, and
Oh, no,
basically,
if he's paying a chip, it's to get rid of the thing and take Ian's desires. Basically, he got to pay off a 2 compel chip, but now he's compelled to follow Ian's desires for
Oh,
the rest
okay.
of his thing.
yeah.
So I need you to make me a rapport roll.
Oh, if we're gonna do brush off, or is it? I'm trying to remember.
Here's the question: Are you trying to be nice when you tell her to buzz off, or are you trying to be mean when you tell her to buzz off?
Well, since he is slowly changing, he's probably gonna try to be nicer about it.
All right, then it's definitely a rapport roll to establish how nicely you can tell her. Yeah, I'm just not interested into it. You know.
I love spending chips. I already know. It's like, yeah, shutdown's easier, but it will make shit harder. I think you'll enjoy the text I put in. I'm the worst.
Rolls for no means no, but nicely.
You know what? I may actually bump that up because the dice are finally being nice to me.
So you're gonna tag something to make it a 4?
Although, is it establishing an aspect or?
No, this is how well you're gonna give her the brush off
Without being an ass, yeah.
So we're not in social combat yet.
No.
If we're
This was
lucky.
not really this was preempting social combat because it's very much like you're like no, and she's like fine, I don't care about this enough to actually like get involved in some kind of argument or long drawn out thing.
I can make an argument for that. I can make an argument for yeah, these are fun aspects. I think I'll go. Yeah, I think I'll go with brash, put a good head on my shoulders. Because I can be an ass, but I know I should try my hardest to be nice here because it could wind up fucking up everything.
I'm going to say that one doesn't really work.
Okay, then how about Hometown Hero?
Simply because a good head on your shoulders means it seems to be more about you being smart and not an idiot. And the fact that it's brash, I would say this might be more of a tag for you definitely want to be,
okay.
Yeah.
You're right. How about...
In fact, I'll give you a chip right now to lose 2 off of it because you got a good head on your shoulders, but you're brash. One of those chips is already yours, technically.
Oh, shit. No, this may cost me another chip. The one that I could use for getting out of that, then...
I mean, you'd have to buy this off in order to do this. Basically,
I know.
I'm paying you a chip to come off as brash, even though you made this.
Yeah. Ain't gonna be useful to me.
No, it'll likely cause you problems.
Could I make the argument for the hometown hero then? To basically not be brash, because a hero has to be, you know.
You can buy it off and tag hometown hero instead.
Oh, okay. How about I'll buy it off with the chip already out there, and I'll tag hometown hero instead.
All right, that totally works. So you know
Alright.
that goes up to a 4. So I'm gonna say very nicely. You kind of take your hand. You go, Amberite. Now, I know it's probably not your real name. Really appreciate what you're doing, and you're a very fine lady, but I'm just not interested. It's like, how about this? You pull out something, you sign it and you give it to her and you say, how about now you can tell all your friends you met Connor Cash and he thinks you're cute. All right? And
Yeah,
if you
that.
want to add it,
Sorry, go ahead.
if you want to change or add anything, please feel free to do so. I'm just giving you a sort of, sample of what that would be.
That sounds like kind of like the person he's sort of becoming. So yeah, that's about right. I can't really think of anything else he would do. No, that's dead on.
Yeah.
Good call.
So she kind of has like she takes it. She's like, all right, but she should have like you sign like a bar napkin, you hand it to her, and then you see her. She takes a pen and she signs let's see she sort of takes your palm. And she takes your hand. She writes it down on your thing on your hand. Then she kind of leans in and gives you a kiss on the cheek, leaving a little bit of her lipstick. She goes, "That's great. How about sorry to bother you. It's like, but it was really nice to meet you." Walks away, and you see on your hand is the name Coral, spelled with a K, and a phone number.
All right then.
I'm sorry, it's echoing.
I'm sorry.
But sorry if anyone remembers like it's still happening.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix it.
No, Connor. It was just when he said "huh" and it echoed through Brandon's phone. To me, it sounded more like the old Minecraft hurt noise, like the "ugh."
Nice.
Looks like it's still doing it. Give me 1 moment. All right, so that should help or fix it.
Testing. Yep, no echo.
All right.
Now I can't hear Travis, which is terrible.
Oh no.
Hello.
Yes.
All right, I can hear Travis now.
Excellent.
So you were saying something when I was switching mics, and I didn't.
I was just joking about how one of Connor's remarks, when echoed through your thing, sounded like the old Minecraft hurt noise.
Oh,
Like,
okay. I'm sorry.
like that.
All right.
But,
Sam, you have a contact now for someone at Nirvana, a stripper named Coral
with a K.
with a K.
While that was happening, Ashton was probably going to surveil the room to see if anyone looked like they're kind of lurking, like a suspicious person would.
Yes, actually, give me an alertness and then an investigation check.
All right then.
Connor, here's a chip for you because you are a recently infected semi-pro boxer who crossed Domingo Cortez. 2 chips right there.
The chips, they're so tasty. Fuck it. We want to find Domingo Cortez. This is a good way to do it.
All right.
I'm just rolling in the good rolls today.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So here's what you get for that. I mean, Connor, you can make me an alertness and an investigation roll also.
Oh, sure. Alertness is at 3. Damn. Investigation is at don't
Well, it's
have
just a
it.
+1. It's not every roll you get's gonna be at minus. You'll get some positive ones.
Eh. That's not.
Yeah, +1 and +2. That's pretty good. I mean, that's what I got as well.
Yeah. It's not 3 minuses. I'm happy.
All right, so you notice at first that when Coral kind of, because you kind of follow Coral back to where she's going, and you kind of see a couple guys at the table, like they're kind of looking up in your direction, and then when they see you looking, they kind of look down, and Ashton, you've kind of noticed these guys too, and they're like, yeah, that's him. Boss is gonna want to know about this. Like, he comes here often. I don't know. Domingo's not gonna be pleased. Maybe he's super pleased. We know where the we know where the goddamn rat is. Ashton, you are able to overhear that part of the conversation because you rolled high enough on you got it on your alertness, and then you rolled a superb investigation, so you're actually able to hear the sort of conversation they're having.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So when Connor comes back from that, I'll tell him, like, hey, don't look now, but those guys over there in the corner, they were talking about you.
Oh, and so FYI, for the record, Lizzie is getting a chip because I just realized she played into the we get by with little help from our friends by taking what she very could have been a scene she led and instead handing it off to another player and giving them the spotlight. And so
That is
by
true.
doing that, she's getting a chip for it.
Yes, that's fair.
This is very true. Oh, right. Sorry. I blanked for a second there. So yeah. Say to Ashton something. Something. No, say to Ashton, yeah, I saw him looking down the second I looked up. So they've definitely noticed me. So how should we play this?
All right, so there are 4 guys sitting at the table right now. 2 of them get up and go out the back. The other 2 kind of sit there and kind of like keep, an eye out on you. One of them's kind of got a phone up that he's, like looking down at every once in a while and messing with like his fingers.
Okay,
So like, he's holding it and he's like the texting hold, I should say.
All right.
Yes.
So how should we do this? Like genuinely asking quietly, just go ahead. So how should we do this?
Yeah, I don't know. Follow the guys that left, I suppose. They might be going to. Well, they have phones. The guy over there is probably texting about us right now. The other 2, who knows where they're going?
Yeah. Well, the way I see it, there's a couple of options here. We can either turn ourselves into bait by getting up and leaving. We can go over and confront them. We can go after the guys who went out back.
Well, who knows if they're actually going to follow us if we just leave normally?
This is
And how do
true.
we follow the guys that went out the back without looking really conspicuous? Because then they probably will follow us.
Confrontation it is. Alright.
Uh-oh, is the cash raising his head? Are you about
Not
to?
just
Oh,
yet.
oh no! Are
Not
you about
just
to
yet.
cash out?
You'll know it. You'll know when he's about to cash out. No, not just yet. Because cash tends to come out when a fight's brewing.
I just realized that's an amazing play on words for cash out and like Hulk out. Yeah, except with cash. That's great.
And we're in Vegas, which makes it even better.
Yeah.
You guys also do have a someone that you might be able to call and possibly get around to see if they could do some tracking or trailing.
That's a good point.
Yes.
So they're still watching me, right?
Yeah.
I'm debating whether to go to the bathroom real quick and send out a text. Because that may make 1 or 2 of them follow me.
I mean, you going up and going to the bathroom may or may not arouse suspicion. I would have you roll deceit and ask you not get a negative number, probably. But
Yeah, for me, that's a challenge. I really should pick up deceit. Just because the dice seem to be forgiving today.
I will say I don't think they're going to engage in violence in a Coronado establishment. I don't think they're going to be quite that bold. Could be wrong, but
they could be idiots. You don't know.
They could be idiots.
Could also have guns, so It's not violence, it's murder. They're different. Attempted.
Is one of you gonna go to like the restroom to like relieve yourself and make a phone call or start texting?
Actually, yeah, Ashton can do it. And you know what? I was thinking at the same time maybe I could go after I send the text I could try going. Great. How am I gonna? If I have my phone on me, how do I take it with me in snake form? It's just laying there. God damn it!
Just swallow the phone.
Carry it in your mouth.
Yeah.
I feel like having a cell phone in my snake's body would like be a detriment to stealth, though, especially if it went off.
Oh yeah, it was.
That's gonna be a no from me.
You also have a might of 0. You can't really lift that cell phone. Like you've got like a might of 1, I believe. Because that's what the little tiny does. Is you can't move things. You're small.
Well, there's an easy way. Actually, yeah, there's an easy way around that. If you do text. But that's metagaming. I shouldn't tell you that. All I'm saying is group text.
Texters are like, I'm leaving my phone in this bathroom. Someone better pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I was saying.
I mean that I wasn't not gonna do that. I was just saying in general it's frustrating not to be able to take that with me. I need this magical clothes, man.
Right?
Um
And then he made the trek to New York to go get clothes. I'm kidding. Be amazing.
anyways. Yeah, Ashton will go to the bathroom to relieve himself.
Alright.
I kinda let Connor know what I plan to do beforehand.
Defeat +2.
C +2, did you say?
He gets defeat +2.
Yeah, good, because
Focused on you.
I'm stealth man. I good stealth. Yay.
Wow, -3. That's amazing.
To see legally go to the restroom.
Let me try. What can I tag? I'm not in snake form. I don't know if slippery little snake would work. Can I? Can I still do that? GM?
Yeah, slippery little snake makes.
I'll just. Yeah.
Here's what it is, all right? You are about to stand up and make a big show of, man, I really need to go pee. Not gonna check my phone or anything. Just gonna put it in my pocket right there, you know?
Yeah.
And then you realize that's the opposite of what you need to do because you're a sneaky little snake. You should just stand up and go do it. So you do.
Yay.
And you got a +2 on the roll because they weren't actually looking at you. They were way more paying attention to Cass than you. It's Cash and some guy we don't care about. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so with the chip, that'd be a +1 with your bonus. Because you already told me beforehand, so I put the 2. My score for deceit is 0. Just so you know.
So you're in the bathroom. You can now text Elizabeth.
Yes. Texting Elizabeth, letting her know about the 2 Domingo thugs that left the establishment. Like texting him about their description as well. Then I'll also add Connor in on this and say I'm going to tell the other 2, please pick up my clothes and cell phone in the 3rd stall or whatever.
Elizabeth, you get this text as Ashton is stripping out his clothes. What do you respond with?
Do you think they're going to get Domingo? I mean, isn't that what we wanted?
Well, we don't know for sure. And also, Connor, you're in this group text. You can respond.
So kind of your phone starts buzzing.
Yeah, but the second... I know what to do, actually. Yeah, phone's buzzing, lets it buzz a few times, grabs it, looks at it, clicks it off, and then puts it back in his pocket, going, thinking to himself, if I start texting, they're gonna know some shit's up, whereas I can sit here pretending to drink for a while.
You are absolutely right. You're perfectly fine with going, your phone's ringing, your phone's ringing. Buzz, buzz. They're like, oh, we gotta pay attention. Is he in your contact? You pick it up, you go off, and you put it in your pocket. Goes, oh, he's ignoring phone calls. Good. All right.
Thank God I know that much. So yeah, it's basically between you two. I already know who it is.
So, what do you want me to do?
For trusting them, I'm giving you a check.
Okay.
We don't really know what they're up to. There's still two at the at Nirvana that have eyes on Connor. So I'm going to go into snake form and try to surveil them without being seen.
Sounds good. Come let me know if you need anything.
All right.
So you take off your clothes in the dirty bathroom of a strip club.
Nasty.
Yeah.
I try to fold them up. I'll take some toilet paper and wipe the grime off the top of the toilet, and then try to put my clothes and cell phone there.
I mean, it's not like there's like grime or like dirt on the toilet. It's so you know how a bathroom usually is dirtier than the area it's in.
Uh-huh.
Think about the area you were just in.
So the bathroom might actually be cleaner?
Oh no.
Or no, it's worse.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not to the point where it's like like oh my god, why is there a shit stain on the wall or anything? But it's like there's like shoe prints on the floor where people have tracked stuff in. You think you see a needle in the corner somewhere. It looks like it's run down and beaten down, like, you know, a whole bunch
Tiles
of people
missing.
have some walls. There's
Yeah.
like papers that are, you know, stuck up there.
Maybe a flickering light, a hinge missing on the stalls, stall door. Yeah, gross.
You turn into a snake,
Yes.
and now you're on that ground. Oh. Have you ever wanted to lay down, belly first, on a disgusting truck stop bathroom floor? What you're doing right now?
I really like to get out to the nice dusty sands of the Mojave and just brush all this crap off, but right now I have a mission.
Yeah. Oh, that's sticky. I don't know why it's sticky, but it shouldn't be sticky. Oh. You're able to, there's like, as you go small, you're able to see that there's actually like a drainage pipe, you know, that runs, it's like a PVC pipe in the wall, all right?
Uh-huh.
Like a small little PVC pipe in the wall that you can just like squeeze through. You're gonna have to go through a whole bunch of felts to get out there because it's a drainage pipe, which means sometimes it's only halfway drained. Stays in there. Great. So you pick your way through the muck and you get outside and you can clearly see the two guys are still standing there, and one of them's on the phone. He's like, "No, boss. No, boss. He's totally here, right now. Jeremy's inside, keeping an eye on him, as is Marco. They're gonna tell me if anything happens. All right. All we need you to do is get whoever you need down here to grab him or take him out or whatever you want to do. We'll keep an eye on for him, while it happens."
Ooh,
Yeah.
juicy.
Kind of peeks back and he goes, "Yeah, no, he's still in there, there."
Hmm. So Elizabeth on the way.
Doesn't look like they notice you.
Yeah, probably not. So I should probably head back in. Trying to think. I mean, my possible actions in snake form are to either bite them, which could get me killed or attacked at least, or like I'm not sure anything I could really do here other than like turn into a naked person and just scare them.
Man outside. That's
Boo.
not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go back where I came from. Ugh,
Back through the muck.
gross.
Right. You stand up, and there is still grime on your chest.
Unclean, unclean. It's like, yeah, she don't like.
What's worse is, as you're getting on the way in and you're about to change back into a human form, the door opens and a guy walks in.
Hmm.
And instantly looks down and goes, "Snake! Snake! Snake!"
Oh God.
He. All right, let me see. So he instantly bolts from the room, yelling, "Snake!" There are probably going to be people coming in here really fucking quick.
Okay, time to go back into the filth.
That's your chip for either working class wereskaek or gullible do-gooder, because either one kind of works with that.
Brandon, you're
What
cutting
do you
out really
doing?
badly.
Sorry, say again. You cut out.
I asked what you're doing. I didn't hear what Steph said.
I'd say at the guy shouting, I'm going to say Ashton in snake form was also startled. So you see the snake kind of leap up for a second, then start rattling its tail as he runs out. Yes, I am a rattlesnake. And he goes back into the filth pipe.
There's some great stuff in the stupid gift keyboard.
So yeah, there's a few more people come, and they're looking at you as you're rattling your tail, and then you're digging out through the exit pipe, and and guys outside. All right. The two people outside, and they're kind of like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And one of them looks down as it kind of sees you coming out, and he's like, "Oh shit! There's a snake!" And so one of those guys is like, shit runs off, and the other one walks up and tries to kick you.
Oh, son. You're in for a world of hurt.
Yeah, it's fight, flight, or freeze, and you got two people who flighted, because flight is the best for you in the situation, which is why they're pluses. Freeze would have been the neutral one, like if you did there. And this one guy got fight, so he's gonna fight the rattlesnake,
All right.
This is combat. He wants to crush your head or otherwise drive you off, and I'm assuming you don't want to die.
That's correct.
All right, that's a 3. You get to roll your defense. I believe you get benefits because you're tiny.
Yes, I think so. Diminutive size makes you harder to hit. Was it athletics? A bonus of +1 or +2 or something?
Yep, athletics, and then diminutive size. I'll have to look that up in the old Dresden thing. Or wait, does the powers index have details?
It should.
Wait, it does?
Diminutive size. Categories. I'm not sure if it has the actual effects of it, though.
It should.
Nice.
Is there like a full text thing for it, or?
I'm not seeing it myself. I could be missing it, but I'm going to open the...
Diminutive size is its own entry right there. You click on it, and it goes to it.
Wait.
Let's see. +4 to stealth attempts to remain hidden. +2 to perception rolls. You gain +1 to athletics for dodging.
That was it.
Alright, so that increases my modifier to a 5. Wow. I don't think so. I'm a slippery little snake. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Alright. Re-roll that beautiful bean footage. Are you sure you want to re-roll, or do you want to just take the +2?
Well, +2 would succeed.
You're right. I'll just take the +2. Overkill won't help, but typically, yeah. I mean, rolling a -3 is...
You're right, but a +2 does the job.
Yeah.
He sort of kicks at you. It's you know, you're able to like back away, and now it's your turn. What are you doing, Ashton?
I'm gonna bite him.
You're gonna bite him.
Yep.
Alright.
Enjoy venom, you bastard.
I'm going to say he has armor 1 because he's probably wearing like some kind of jeans or something, which is it's designed to prevent your fang
Ah.
being able to go in. If you were a normal sized creature, it wouldn't be considered armor. But since you're small, like, and this is literally what like heavy work boots and that kind of things were meant for, is for some protection stuff. Like,
Oh god. I'm just thinking if he wasn't small. Shit.
so roll for your attack.
Yes, I'm in the process. Since I have the claws aspect, it says those, or the fangs, says they act as a weapon too.
Okay.
But yeah,
They're
I'll,
weapon 2, and he's got armor 1, which would mean that it prevents a little.
Yep.
Oh wait, you should read your diminutive size.
You can only do 1 point.
That's right. You can only do 1 point of damage. Well, the venom probably doesn't feel great.
That's fine. But he is poisoned.
Oh yeah, like, so he's getting taken out because that's 5 stress and he's a mook. Yes, you're taking him out. How do you want this guy taken out?
It's not 5 stress. It's 1 stress because he's diminutive size.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. It is 1 stress. Okay, so you
1 stress, weapon 1, essentially.
yeah.
It says it can be improved by bonuses from weapons. So
Which is
Yeah.
it's 1 stress plus weapon 1 because he's armor 1.
yes,
You have
makes sense.
weapon 2, so he's a weapon. So it's 2 stress. Venom does what to it also?
Gains poisoned aspect, and it doesn't affect this one, but the next exchange, he has to roll endurance to defend against an attack from the poison equal to my fist score.
So you have poisoned him. He just got bit by a rattlesnake. So he's gonna learn that he's gonna decide discretion is the better part of valor, and he's just gonna leave. He's offering you concession. He's not gonna try to step on you now. He's gonna take what his buddy did and run. And his
Yes.
buddy's become an idiot when he goes to the hospital and has to get anti-rattlesnake venom. Because why the fuck did you try to step on a rattlesnake?
Yes, I will accept this concession.
All right, so that's good. So, meanwhile, back in the club. All right. So, Patrick, are you familiar with Metal Gear?
Basically, they've all vanished
Womp.
and are on alert mode.
No, it's Snake. Snake.
Oh god. You just hear Snake coming from the bathroom. Or you're like, Snake!
Stand up, he's like a business guy. He stands up You know, he's joking with some friends, walks into the bathroom, opens the door, and then you hear the snake, snake, and he kind of runs out and kind of falls over himself. Those guys that were watching you, they're kind of distracted now.
Yeah, I'm kind of distracted now too. I mean, I knew it was coming. I didn't expect that.
What are you doing?
Immediately going. Oh shit. Where should I? Hmm. Yeah, I know what to do. Basically, go over to the guy who's freaking the fuck out and be like, "Dude, you okay? Did you get bit or anything?" Or whatever, something like that.
No. Shit, are you Cash Clemens?
Yeah.
Shit, man, I loved your. What the hell? I mean, like, this guy just starts,
Yeah. It's like, snake in that bathroom then? It's like, I'll cut it off after a little bit. So. Ah, shit, what's this one?
You're Cash Clemens. You're a hometown hero.
Basically, this guy's gonna fanboy over me for a while, isn't he?
Yeah. Make you the center of attention instead of the snake thing. I mean, like, Stat is going to focus on the snake thing. The patrons are going to start, focusing in on you.
I mean, on the one hand, bastard. All right, I'm okay with this. This can only end well, after all.
All right. So the guys are insisting that you come sit with them, and they promise drinks are on them. All right.
I figured that would happen. It's like, all right, maybe I can get some information out of them.
All right. They are mostly useless on information.
Yeah, I figured.
They don't come here often. In fact, they've never been here before. But hell, if Cash Clemens comes here, they'll come back every fucking night. Like.
I love it. It's great.
I need you to make me endurance -2 test.
Where was it? No, that's not it. Damn, I thought there was something about having better endurance, but oh well. So endurance -2, which gives me a 1. Damn, no. Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Yeah, you're drunk.
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything I can use to counter that either.
I don't know. Always bet on cash. Bet your cash persona is a drinker, right? You're a high roller.
That's true.
You've been in Vegas for a little while. You know how it works.
Actually, yeah, that is a pretty good argument.
Always
Can I
been.
go with that to raise it to a 2, even though it's probably not high enough to counter much?
Could go from drunk to buzzed. Who knows?
Brandon?
Yeah. What?
Could I actually bump that up to a 2 by paying a chip and using Always Bet on Cash or the Hometown Hero or something like that? Or Semi-Pro Boxer?
Sure.
Okay, here you go. I don't know if a 2 is going to make any real difference, but okay, tipsy.
Yeah, tipsy instead of drunk.
So buzzed, essentially, which I can live with this. Man, it's only noon and I'm already buzzed.
So.
I'm gonna become Tony Stark at this rate. Having vodka with my vodka when I wake up.
You're there. You're having a really good time. You know, you're drinking. You know, it takes a while. Ashton eventually gets to a safe place where he can turn back into a naked man and find
Yeah.
clothes. Everyone is fairly happy that the snake problem was taken care of. And Connor, you're sitting there until a couple of big heavy-set guys kind of walk into the bar, walk right past the bouncer without paying their cover charge. The bouncer looks like he wants to say something, but doesn't, as they kind of walk up to you and they kind of go, "Mr. Clements, fancy seeing you here."
Yeah, what can I say? I like to, be around town. Try new places. Hello?
Hello?
Did that not come through?
Yeah, I didn't get anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. They didn't respond with, I like to be around town, try out new places.
You like trying out new places? Great. We got a place that you can come to that kind of put the hand on his shoulder. The one fanboy guy looks like he's about to say someone just puts their other hand on his shoulder, just kind of puts down. They go, "Sit down and enjoy your drink. For the best."
Oh, for the best. Alright. So where do you want to head to, then?
Let's not ask any questions. Are you letting them guide you up and lead you out?
I'm so tempted to just... Yeah. Just 1 second. I need to go hit the bathroom real quick.
No. Come with us.
I've got like 5 different ideas. I could do a badass action scene, but no. Alright. I don't want to wreck this place, so I'll head out with them.
So you head out with them. There's a car waiting. They usher you into the car. Once inside the car, they frisk you. One of them ends up finding your phone. They take your phone and they throw it out the window as the car drives off.
Oh, I was just gonna beat him up when I got outside, but okay, that works too.
What'd you say?
What I'm basically doing is playing dumb. Like, oh, I can't imagine why they would be interested in me.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally not fucking dangerous at all.
And admittedly, unfortunately, this is going to let you sober up a bit, so you don't have the tipsy aspect anymore. But I think, since it is nearly 11, that is where we're going to call it. All right.
The session before Connor gets himself killed by being a dumbass.
Connor. After I went through all the trouble of distracting all those guys.
He paid
Totally
me chips.
intentional.
Totally intentional. It was a brown snake. He wasn't originally brown, but after crawling through that.
So,
It's just making it so that they take him to Domingo so he can punch him in the face and kill him.
I'll take him out in one punch, man.
Unfortunately, I was not planned for this part of it.
Oh, that's fine.
Other things, and also it was late. I'm like, yeah, I think it'd just be better instead of me adapting. I just revamp what the fuck is gonna happen because oh my god. So, we're gonna first go with vote. So MVP vote, action. Who are you voting between the two characters?
Connor.
Why Connor?
For smoothly handling the White Court stripper's invitation.
So Connor is going to win this. But Connor, I need you to give your reason as to why you're voting for Elizabeth. You need to give them.
I see the problem with nods, and there's only 3 people now.
And admittedly, I actually like this thing because it's very much you need to say a nice thing about Elizabeth, and you need to make the case for me right now as to why Elizabeth should be handed the vote, and Elizabeth, you should make the case as to why Connor should be. All right? It's the way we're going to handle it in this, and then the judge is the last MVP.
Okay.
Which one of you would like to make this case for?
Well, I can make the case of. Yeah, I can make the case of Elizabeth basically allowing that entire scene to happen.
She's the architect of all this, and that's why she deserves it?
Yes.
All right. Elizabeth, what's the reason that it should be Connor?
Because he basically stepped up when Lizzie threw him under the bus and was like, "You're the best person to deal with this problem, so you're gonna deal with it."
So after hearing those 2 cases made, who are you choosing?
Yep, I shall go with Connor still.
Alright, I think I see how this is working now. This might actually be a decent system, though. Because we can, like, rotate it.
Action, I didn't hear your thing, so...
Oh. I said, still Connor as a good
Connor?
performance.
Alright. Connor, congratulations for your performance. You have earned it. Here is your chip, alright?
I think I'm gonna need it. Oh, this next session is gonna be interesting. Oh, right, nods.
Keep in mind, you can nod for people who weren't there. We had, I believe, Ashton, I believe, a couple things back, nodded it for Victor Draper because we haven't seen enough of the red, and that nearly brought Victor Draper into the game until I realized it just didn't make sense time-wise, and so it was only Liana who showed up. But this here, what happened in this session, is an example of what nods actually do. All right. So,
Okay.
and keep in mind, there is a reason that I have this huge list of basically every NPC over there at the side. All right, it's because you can just look at them and go, I don't know anything about Beverly Carver, but I fucking want to see her, so Beverly Carver it is. That's also the reason why I need a Y.
Let me see. Something about this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can make that argument.
Actually, that now that you mention it,
Well, there's mine. Solely for that line. That was such a good comeback. We need more crazy people in our game. Wait, Beverly Carver?
tourist others, lower right-hand corner.
Beverly Carver is the warden of the Southeast.
Oh,
Ah,
Warden Lieutenant.
shit. That. Oh, damn. There's another one I need. Because we haven't seen him in game yet, only in backstory.
Beverly's not a very nice person.
Don't fuck with Beverly, gotcha. I'm certain we'll run into Buck soon. Ooh. Oh, man, there's so many characters I want to bring in. Now that you mention that, I'm just going, cool, 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 cool.
Alright, I am going to be canceling the recording right here. It's good to see everyone, and we will see you all next.